Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss parental care in amphibian. What do you mean by parental care? It is the process of taking care of eggs or young ones till they become self-sufficient and independent in order to protect themselves from predators and can reproduce. In this process, both male and female parents take part in the parental care. In order to survive and maintain the population, parental care is most significant in higher animals. Among vertebrates, amphibians are the first where different types of parental cares are observed because terrestrial habitat is much more cruel and unpleasant than the aquatic one. These types of parental care are described as per the different orders. The first will discuss the parental care in Apoda. First one is the coiling around the eggs. This is a ichthyophis and this ichthyophis is coiled around its eggs till they hatches or it protects them by coiling around the eggs. At first they lay the eggs, then move around the egg and rotate at a particular interval until the egg hatches. Some dig a hole in mud and lay their eggs in that and coiled around them to protect them. A gelatinous substance is used to hold the egg. Generally during parental care, mother apoda do not feed. At some time, laying the size of egg ranges from 6 mm to the time of hatching it is around the 12 mm. Normally 2 to 3 months are required for hatching purpose. Example is the Ichthyophis glutinosa and Thermophis thomensis is a viviparous that directly give birth to the larva. Then the second order, that is a Urodela. The parental care in Urodela. Different processes of parental care are found in different urodeles. Large eggs are laid in burrow by female Congo eel Amphiuma in slightly wet soil where the mother Amphiuma constantly protects newly laid egg by moving sinuously around them till they hatch. That is protecting directly by coiling around them. Around 50 to 60 small eggs are laid by Salamandra caesaringi, that is an aquatic salamander within a gelatinous pouch, which become fixed to aquatic plant. And some process like moving sinuously around the laid eggs are also found in the female salamander. Plethodon, but these choose the same rotated places to lay the eggs, like inside the cavity of the rotted log or under the rock. It is also found in example that is a Megalobatrachus maximus, where the male takes part in making the coil around the eggs. Another different case is where the gelatinous egg mass is carried by female Desmognathus around her neck. These are the various types of the or the various modes of the parental care that we can observe in Urodela. The first one is protection by nest and nurseries. This is the autoducts and these are the small rounded eggs that defending the eggs many species amphibians guards eggs and attack the invading intruder. This autoducts is what protecting its eggs. In the holes on land or in trees. Autodox lays near about 10 to 20 eggs in dry hole in the ground or in a hole or on a tree, roughly up to 30 feet above the ground. The mother or both the parents remain in the nest during the development to defend the brood and also to provide them with the moisture. The young ones remain in the nest for a considerable period with the parents. Then second one, that is that protection by nest and nursery. The example is the ampiuma. This one is ampiuma, and the large eggs are laid in burrow by female Congo Yule ampiuma in slightly wet soil, where the mother ampiuma constantly protects the newly laid eggs by moving sinuously around them till they hatch. Here, the eggs, as many as 150 or 200, are laid in strings, and the female guards them by coiling her body around them. They take about 20 weeks to hatch, and the female stays with them for all of that time. Female, the two-toed Amphioma, and this is the female tome, that is Amphioma, and this is the egg clutch. Then transparent bag in water. This is a Salamandra caesaringi. It forms a gelatinous bag-like structure inside which it lays the eggs. This deposits its egg in a gelatinous bag which is attached at one end to aquatic plant just below the water. This is the aquatic plant, this is a gelatinous bag, and below this the water will be there, which is attached to one end by aquatic plant just below the water level. The bag is more or less it is a sausage shape and contains approximately 50 to 60 eggs. The larvae remain within the bag and hatch out at an advanced state of development. Then the direct nursing by the parent. The female parent coils around the eggs. The plethodon. The eggs are laid beneath the stones in small clumps, and the mother coils its body around them. The larvae survive on large, spherical mass of yolk and do not leave the gelatinous egg capsule until after the loss of gills. Thereafter, the larvae come out. Then second example, that is a male coils around the eggs, is the Megalobatrachus maximus. In this animal, it is the male parent which coils around the eggs and protect them during the early stages of development. This is a Plethodon, a female red-backed salamander found under the rock guarding the clutch of the eggs. Then the third one, or the sheep, that is direct nursing by parent. This is a Desmognathus fusca, and the female parent carries the eggs on the back or around the legs. In Desmognathus fusca, the eggs are laid in the form of rosary-like strings. The egg strings are then bound around the body many times, and the female parent nourishes them for some time. These eggs are glued to body in the Desmognathus that the many species glued their eggs to neck, thigh, and other parts of the body. These Desmognathus, the eggs are glued around the neck. This is the actual picture. This is a diagrammatic representation of the word rosary-like string around the neck. Then direct nursing by the parents, that is a viviparity. Salamandra maculosa pairs on land, and several months later the female goes to water and give birth to 10 to 50 young ones of small size and similar to the newt larvae with their forelimbs developed. In Salamandra atra, The young are retained in the uterus until the completion of metamorphosis, means they give directly birth to the larvae. Then the last order in the parental care is the order Anura that we'll discuss in next class.